Hey beautiful people, what is up? Welcome back. In today's video I'm talking about cheap shops where you can find your good stuffs, good prices, good stuffs in Austria. And I believe it's the same or a little bit different or slightly more or less, but just about the same in Germany. I'm gonna start with a category. I feel like that way it'll be a lot easier, like to be mentioning, like for this you can find it this you can find it there. I think that'll be like a lot easier for us to navigate this video. In terms of cheap food, like if you want to buy your groceries but like really on a really good budget and still get good stuff, in Austria you might want to go visit shops like Lidl. You will find really like good products. So the other shops that you might want to visit are Penny, Kaufland. These are also supermarkets that you'll be able to find like cheap foods like on a budget. I am talking, for example, like you can find rice for like €1, you can find meat for around €3 to €4, you can find milk for like €1.20, or in some cases even just €1. You know, there's really good budget. Then other shops as well, like Rewe, like Edeka, they're a little bit slightly expensive, but they're still buyable, if I can put it in that sense. But Edeka is considered like the most expensive from what I have gathered from my own experience. Really, I've noticed that Edeka is a little bit more expensive compared to Rewe, and of course compared to Lidl or compared to Aldi, depending on your location, Germany or Austria. So yeah. Next category is clothes, cheap clothes. We want to be looking good for a good amount of money, but not too expensive. When it comes to clothes, I usually go to Primark. This is my very first preference. And first of all, the quality of clothes there is just good. It's stylish, it's amazing, and the prices, like I said, of course, they're really cheap. You want to be looking at stuff like Primark. You want to be looking at shops like Kick. I have noticed in Austria mostly it almost always has a sale, which I'm like, yes, we're here for that. Also want to look at New Yorker. I feel like it's seasonal. Whenever they have like a sale, their stuff is really cheap. But not when not, it's like okay. Okay, I don't know. Okay, let me correct that. New Yorker. Okay, let's put New Yorker pause a bit. We're looking at Primark, we're looking at Kick. If you're even lazy to go out to physically go into the shops, you can go online and use and go on websites like Shine. I call it Shine, some other call it Shein, some other people call it Shein. I don't know, but y'all see the spelling on the screen, read it how you want. Personally, for me, Shine has got amazing, stylish, again, clothes and stuff. And I see this because a very good friend of mine is obsessed with that website. Like she's constantly buying clothes from there, and they're really beautiful. The only thing that I usually notice most people, including her, mention are that sometimes the quality is not exactly as expected. I mean, but then, you know, it's a website, so you just gotta kind of hope and expect that you get what you're thinking you're gonna get. And there's also Zalando. I personally have never bought online clothes, but these websites are websites that I hear most people talking about, and they're giving really good reviews about these shops, about these websites. They're really good, so you might want to try that out if you're feeling lazy to literally go into Primark. For me, like I said, when it comes to clothes, honey, I am not lazy. I want to go and be digging into myself into those clothes. Not to say that these are the only cheap ones, but these are the most popular ones. Of course, there's so many other more, and if you guys know any other, you can let me know down in the comment section. Guys, we are out here to get them good deals at a good price. I'm gonna say that again. We're out here to get a good deal for good prices. Okay, we're still on clothes. You now have like the C&A, the H&M, the Zara. You know, these are also really affordable shops, if you can put it in that sense. Of course, they are a little bit expensive as compared to Primark, as compared to Kick. This is now where New Yorker comes in, because I think it's like on the same category with those ones. Also, for example, in these shops, you will find jeans going for like $20 or something like that, 20 euros. But for example, you'll find a pair of jeans going for like 8 euros or like 13 euros in Primark. Category, the third and the last category is going to be home. Like when I say home, I mean like bedspreads, bed sheets, pots, bins. Oh my goodness. Pots, whatever you, these little things that you need in your house or in your place, you know, probably when you're still starting out, or if you're a student and you're kind of thinking, oh, where do I go to buy this stuff? So far, I've seen one shop that is really cheap when it comes to this category, which is called Woolworth. Here you will find like carpets, or pots to cook into, cups, plates. These Woolworth has the best. Like find like this little plates, these little sauces, this rice containers, cereal containers, and all this other good stuff. You will find it really cheap, really buyable, and it's good in Woolworth. I am yet to see any other shop that compares to Woolworth when it comes to this. When it comes to these good stuffs that a person needs, like for example students and so weiter, because and even like irons, toasters, water jugs, you know, these kind of things. If you go into like big shops, you will probably see them at like 20 euros or 30 euros or something like that. But then if you go into Woolworth, you probably find it for I think 10 euros or something like that. So it's like really good. It's student friendly. Now to the part you guys have probably been waiting for, to hear the juice, the tea as to where you can find all of the things that I just mentioned above for free. Honey, I am talking, you don't gotta pay no cent. You don't have to pay nothing to get it. But of course, because you're getting it for free, means that there is a high probability of the stuff not being 100% new. It's being used before, but it's still in a condition where you can use it. Like even couches, washing machines, kettles. I mean, I was mind blown, because we did not have this where I'm from. Back at home, we did not have this, and to come here and see this, I was like, okay. So this is actually a website. Like I said, again, this video is not sponsored, so hopefully girl is gonna be sponsored the upcoming videos. But the website where you can find all of this stuff for free completely is called eBay. Hold up, eBay Kleinanzeigen. Bam! If you go on this website and then you go to where it says category, you can have both the website, or you can download the application, and then you go to the category, and then you go down to where it says to give away. Basically just be going through and seeing a lot of stuff. I even have found some really good stuff on this website. Of course, it's not all roses and cherry. For example, I once found this Staubsauger vacuum cleaner. You know, I once saw a vacuum cleaner, and when I went to go get it, it was broken. But then at the same time, I found a really beautiful carpet that I am so much in love with on this same website. If you go on the eBay Kleinanzeigen website, you will notice that there are even sofas, there are beds, there are cupboards, there are wardrobes, there are plates, there are spoons, there are cups, there are pots, there are water, everything. And all you just need to do is go in there, and once you see what you like, and then you just basically click on it and send the person a message and ask them, hey, is this thing still there? I'm interested in it. And then they tell you, yeah. The only thing with the category of to give away is that most of the people will say only to be collected. That means you cannot ask them like, hey, I want this thing, can you send it to me? They will tell you only to be collected, so you have to be able to get it. For example, if you're gonna see a bed and you want it, you then have to find the means like to get it. That is kind of the little bit disadvantaged part to it, but then it's all free. And also there are Facebook groups that are called zu verschenken. For example, I came across groups like Salzburger zu verschenken. Zu verschenken means to give away. So it'll be like Salzburg area zu verschenken. You know, it kind of says like, okay, the people that are in with this particular area are giving to one another. For example, like, because like Austria is like really, really big. And if you're like in Salzburg and then you're verschenkening to someone who's in Vienna, kind of wouldn't really make sense. So that's also another thing that you can look at, like Facebook groups. Like, for example, if you're in Germany or Austria, just like type the name of the place where you're staying in, and then like zu verschenken. I did not know about this, that they even Facebook groups. Instagram, I'm not too well aware. I'm yet to look into it. I don't know. And in case you're wondering, but if they're giving it away, doesn't it mean it's like it's useless anymore, or like it's broken, or it doesn't work anymore? This is actually not the case. If you read the comments on some of the things that the people are giving away, for example, the other day I came across Wasserkocher, kettle, water jug, exactly, and the person was saying, I'm giving it away because I now have a new one and I don't really need this one anymore, which I think is actually really great, because what you may not really need anymore, somebody else needs it, or it's a big deal to somebody else than to just throw it away, you know. So this is actually a really, really good something that people do here, and I find really interesting. Let me know if you enjoyed it, if you found it informative, if you've ever found anything on eBay Kleinanzeiger. Let me know down in the comment section below. I will catch you on my next one.